to go get some rays, catch some rays, because we're actually having like some really warm days in December and I want to kind of capitalize on it. So I have a little bit of like a 2-hour break from calls. So I'm going to go spend an hour outside. This is my first weigh-in. God, I look crazy. This is my first weigh-in on camera, my first entry for this week. But I last left you guys, it was Monday's weigh-in, Monday the 9th, and I was 120.4. No, Monday, December 8th, I was 120.2. Tuesday, I was 120.4. Wednesday, I was 120.6. And now today is December 11th, Thursday, I'm 120.4. So definitely kind of feeling a little stallish this week, but that's okay. I mean, it's bound to happen. I had a good week last week, so I'm feeling tighter in general. I feel pretty good. So let's see. My digestion's been off a little bit. Yeah, and my waist popped up to 25.5. So, there's my waist. That's the way it goes. Ironically, this week I've actually had a better week. I had better workouts. I had one day I was sick in bed, but every other day I had walked 10,000 steps. My meals have been very good, like super clean. Mike's been making like these burrito bowls at night with literally chicken, rice, salsa, very super clean. Been hitting my macros. On the sick day, I probably ate less that day because I didn't have my nighttime snack. But every other day, I've been hitting my numbers. So I had a very good week and better week than the last week. Last week, I had better results with a crappy week eating out. This week, better work, harder work, worse results on paper. But I'm actually glad that this happens because this is what happens. This is real life. This is where people get discouraged. They want to do something different. No, not doing any of that. I know it's working. I know things are happening. Just got to keep going. So I'm not changing anything. It's only been a few days and I'm just kind of bouncing around the same weight. It's okay. But anyways, I feel pretty good in my bikini though. I feel like the back fat kind of has gotten better back here. I'm feeling a little tighter in general. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Friday, December 12th, 120.4. This is just one of those weeks that's sticky for me. So annoying, but still sticking with the plan. I feel good though. Like I went to the pool a couple of times this week and I felt really good in my swimsuit actually. Ooh, I hate a cold measuring tape. I hate it. Hate it. Ooh, but my waist came back down. Oh, gotta love it. I don't care about the scale. I need to see what this is without flashing my boobs. Okay. I did feel nice and flat today, so. Okay, waist is 25 again. So it was 25.5 yesterday. Definitely my digestion was better this morning, TMI, because I'm actually a smidge below. No, I'm actually right at 25 actually. So yesterday was 25.5, back to 25, which I'm happy with. Especially since the scale has been sticky. Did I say it was 120.4? Yeah, so 25. Kind of a stall week, but I expect it because last week was pretty good. feel like this is just kind of how it goes. I'm so happy that I will say that although it's frustrating sometimes and the scale doesn't move or whatever, like I feel better. I can just feel it all over. And I'm definitely that process of building and gaining that weight and just be weighing in every day has really helped to desensitize me to the scale. It doesn't affect me like it did. Is it a bummer? Yeah. But do I feel like, oh, it's not working, or like, no, I don't feel that at all. I just kind of like, all right, it's going to make me work for the teens. But yeah, okay. I have a busy weekend. My nieces are coming into town. Probably a couple of eating out again, but I'll do my best. We'll apply my knowledge that I talk about. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. And, all right, you guys, I had visitors the last couple of days, so I don't think I have done a check-in. I didn't weigh today. I forgot because they were still here and I just got sidetracked and I already ate and drank. So it is Sunday, December 14th. Yesterday I weighed and I dropped. I was 118.8. So I kind of was stalled all week long, kind of bouncing up and down around 120, 120.6, 120.4. Then it finally broke. That's kind of how my weight usually is. It'll bounce around and it'll break. Let's do a waist. Again, I already ate today, and I can tell because I'm 25.25, so it popped up. But I already ate and drink fluids, so. But I do feel kind of tighter in this area. I can kind of start to see this popping in. I feel like my arms are kind of looking tighter. I did take pictures yesterday, so we will go over those photos, and I'll talk to you about some of those changes. I will, I think I'll take you guys with me to the gym today because I'm doing a hamstring workout. I think hamstrings and quads actually. And talk you through some of that. I have been able to so far maintain my strength, which is good because I don't feel like I'm losing a lot of muscle. I feel strong. I don't feel weak or now I'm officially halfway. This is my halfway point. So this next half is like really where the magic happens because it's like taking me to a place that I haven't been in years. In the past 5 years or so, where I am right now is kind of where I would typically stop. But the goal was best shape of my life by 50. So I got to keep going because I have been in better shape than this right now. I did eat out a couple of days, the last 2 weeks because we've had guests. I've had to really just be mindful when I eat out. I have been eating out. I think I would say for me, eating out actually ends up me eating less calories because I pick something sensible and then I probably have more calories left over, but I don't eat the calories that I have left over because I don't know exactly what I have left over because I'm, not able to track. But, that's what happens when you do this kind of thing and you still have life. Like, life doesn't stop. The first time that I prepped for a show when I was 35, I never traveled. In that 12 weeks, I never traveled more in my entire life. I went to Cabo, Miami, Vegas, and LA. All in the span of 11 weeks. It was nuts. So if I could do that, I could do this. So right now, I'm just getting ready. And I will take you guys with me to the gym. So we haven't done a little We haven't done a gym sesh. Hello. And this is the official halfway point now. You know that? Of our road to 50 and 51.
51.
Area 51 for you.
Area 51. That's what I'm going to call it. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Area 51.
That's good, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. We're headed in to get a workout in. We postponed our Saturday workout to Sunday because we had my nieces in town. Got a lot of just catching up stuff around the house, resetting, after having guests. And now I have a leg day. I have to hit quads and hamstrings today, so I'm gonna focus on both.
Damn.
Kind of, but I'm not gonna make it longer. I'm just gonna kind of do a little of each.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna just document some of that workout for you guys since I haven't done a workout in a while. Goal right now is not to push too hard. It's to maintain strength, but I'm not really pushing for PRs. Although I have to say last week's workouts, I probably could have pushed for some PRs on the upper body for sure. I felt strong. It was kind of not surprised because, I'm coming in at my lowest weight in a while for sure. I just usually when I'm cutting and feeling when I'm low weight, I feel depleted, and I don't feel that way at all. Do you feel that way?
Mm-mm.
That depleted
No,
feeling? I don't feel that at all. I feel very full,
I feel strong. I don't feel lethargic. That's not, when you're cutting too much and people are trying to, they're in a sprint, all right, now I got to get the rest of this weight off this fast, and then
and they're, when I think that they start to get like that is they incorporate too much cardio while cutting. Yep. You're already under stress, under a stressor when you're cutting. I'm not a huge fan of incorporating a ton of cardio. You could do a little supplemental cardio if needed, but it's just a tool that you can pull on if you need it. But I would not use it unless I felt I needed to. Right now, I just don't feel I need to. I'm still just kind of getting my steps in.
Maybe the last 4 weeks, add a little bit, 10,
15
minutes after a workout if we need it.
If I need it. I'm not even going to say when. I'm just going to say if I need it. If I need extra. I rather play with steps first because I have more capacity there for more steps. So yeah, I have some of my clients doing the same thing. I have a few of my clients that are actually in my BBC program, Bold, Balanced, and Confident, you guys. That program it's exactly what I needed, I would say, when I didn't know anything about this stuff. I created the program that I needed myself. Registration's open right now. And this is a popular one because it's the first one of the year where it's Road to Your Best Self. What are you working towards this year? It's an 8-week program. And it gives you everything you need. But I have a few of my clients in that program that are just killing it right now, that have decided to also to stop the fat loss for right now and just do a build. And a couple of them, they're going to start cutting in February. So they're going to still use the first, this first BBC. They're in another round. They're in BBC 21, which is the registration's open now, where they're building still. And I have one of my clients. She's petite. She is really a petite woman. She's lost quite a bit of weight in my program already. But she wants that, wants that more fit, kind of shredded, defined look. And we're kind of at a standstill with her deficit because she was 1,200 calories. I mean, she's petite, under 5 feet. So she was at 1,200 calories. And I'm like, you know what? To get you to where you want to go, we got to stop and we got to go back up and focus on building muscle, and then you are going to be amazed. Well, it's working so well for her. We just bumped her calories up. She's at 1,900 calories, has not gained weight, and her waist measurement has stayed the same. Initially, when we did the reverse, she actually lost weight first, which this happens a lot when I do this process with clients. But now she's kind of leveled out, which is where we want her to be, and we keep adding calories slowly. And we pulled back her steps slowly. So while I'm adding calories, I'm pulling back her steps so that when we go into a cut, her steps are low and her calories are high, then her calories don't have to go too low and her steps don't have to go too high. Then we have room to build in each direction. It's a really cool process, and I love doing that. So I'm doing that in my one-on-one program, I'm doing that with quite a few clients, but in BBC, which is the 8-week program, it's not one-on-one coaching, but I do my best to guide those ladies in that program in the group coaching calls and in emails, and I do my best to kind of like guide them and teach them how to guide themselves in that too. So if you're interested in my BBC, it's an amazing program. I'll put the QR code up on the screen, and the link to register down in the description. As soon as you register, you get access to the app, the tutorials, everything, and then the official program does not start until December 29th. So get in there because it's gonna be a good round. All right, you guys, I made it to the gym. I am doing my leg day workout. I'm gonna see if Mike can help me film a little bit. Here he comes. Would you like to get on the mic, mister?
What are you talking about over here? I got it right?
Yeah, you're on. I'm just resting in between my sets.
Nice. Feel good today. Actually, I feel like I'm going to be strong.
Yeah?
That first set was like kind of light. Like, okay.
Oh.
Sometimes you put a plate on, especially with this kind of weight, that's real Ivanko. That's like legit steel right there. Iron, so.
I'm feeling like that first set feeling. I hate that feeling.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Especially with the legs, it sucks. First 2 sets. I need 2 sets actually with no weight just to kind of get blood in the muscle. Warm up the joints, the knees, lubricate. That's what I call it.
Especially at the hack, because it's the knees.
You have to be careful. You do got to be careful.
Your knees are cold.
You should, I say 2 sets, not one. I'm not a
Yeah, I
fan
am.
of one
I'm going
set.
to do another set with no weight.
Just because the knees.
The knees,
You can really jack your knees up if you don't warm them up properly.
Yeah.
It's all about the warm. People, another thing, here's another tip for you guys, is don't rush. Don't do what you used to do. A minute is not enough time on legs. You need like 3 minutes. If you're in a hurry, 2. But legs is a big muscle group. It needs rest. It needs a proper rest. A minute is just, if you're going to do a minute, go super light. That's all you have is a minute, go light. But legs is a compound muscle. I'm not a fan of going fast. People always in a rush. Do less sets. Rest longer. Get a better workout, You get more out of it at each set.
You know what I told one of my clients today, because she keeps getting injured and she keeps getting a certain injury, and I told her, stop trying to go for PRs with weights. Go for PRs with tempo and reps and volume instead, because you're trying to lift too heavy, you keep injuring. If you want to reduce the risk of injury, you can PR and still grow and progress with more reps, more sets, changing the tempo, slow and controlled movement. Actually, probably women, I would say over 50 is probably a better route to go than trying to lift heavier and heavier, because they're going to get injured. Yeah,
and the injury one of these days is going to be an injury that's going to like really set you back far. You're going to pop something, tear something, and slip a disc. I mean, you got to be careful in here.
Yeah.
Got to know your limits. You start pushing way too hard beyond what your body's capable of handling, and then you're going to do some damage to yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to do a set.
Handle. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's see. Time to go take it for a ride. It's the women's favorite exercise, the good old hip thrusters. Build them glutes. There you go. Squeeze, slow and controlled. Just like that. Yep. Pause. Up. There you go. How was that?
Hard.
Hard? It looked like you did pretty easy though, as far as like your
It's hard.
form was on point, your control.
Good.
So
I like it.
we should be taking notes. Long control is the way to go.
One set at a time when I don't feel like being here. It's hard to be here on a Sunday.
Okay, good. I always say Sunday set the tone. I used to like working on Sunday too.
I don't like to really work out on the weekends, but if I really think about all of these Road to 50 episodes, I complain every workout.
Yeah, you do.
It's annoying. I annoy myself.
You're a complainer.
Well, I guess because when I have the camera on, I'm vocalizing my thoughts. Normally, if I wasn't recording, I would just be thinking all these things and I wouldn't be expressing them. Now they're
I mean, it's hard.
memorialized.
It's hard. It's hard to build a hard body. It's hard to build a, your suit of armor. It ain't easy.
It is.
That's the problem. Everybody wants easy. Everybody wants to do this and that and gimmicky shit. Nobody wants to do the hard work. It's hard work. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of work.
People don't want to hear that though. Oh, I got to work. Yes, you got to work.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a 1%er and stand out from the rest? Yes, you
Yeah.
got to work. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm the messenger, but I've been doing this a long ass time.
Yeah, you have to really want it. It's worth it though to me.
Yeah, people don't want it enough. That's their problem. They say they want it till the hard work, till the work has to be done. Track macros, get steps, sleep better, hydrate, lift weights, hit your protein goals. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it. I have to say. Hopefully that conveys in my series. I may complain or whatever, but the way you feel walking around and putting clothes on,
The way people look at you,
1,000% worth
you know what I'm saying? They see like they're respectable. Like, bam, these people put in work. They know.
Yeah.
You walk into
It's
anywhere,
worth
building.
it. Like, what did I
room.
tell you when we were getting ready to go out the other day? Because we knew we were going to have to eat out. And I said, I don't care what we eat out because nothing tastes as good as the feeling of my body transforming and staying on track.
Yes, exactly. And we did that. We did that yesterday. We ate out, but we
had
picked a good meal.
Mediterranean bowls.
Mediterranean bowls.
Yeah.
Then worry about my weight popping up. Oh my God, I'm gonna gain some. No, because we know exactly what to order. When in doubt, order double protein. That's how I tell you. Order double protein on any meal you eat out.
Yep.
Cut back on the other stuff.
All right. Workout complete. You guys, nothing feels better than a workout that's complete. You have something to say?
Let's see what I gotta say. She's 100% factually correct. It feels so good because a lot of times, we're dragging our feet. Today I felt good. I was in that mood to work out. I don't know what it is on a Sunday too. It's just something I felt good. I don't know. I think I slept good. Part of it, I felt my energy's good. Just like I felt like I was gonna have a good lift today. And then the first set I did on deadlifts, I was like, okay, I'm feeling kind of strong. I'm feeling good. Because sometimes you do that first one, you're like, oh, this feels like a ton. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be rough. So yeah, nothing better feeling than when it's done.
All right, you guys, we are going to head back to my desk and I'm going to go over my progress pics for 6 weeks into the cut and we'll see where we're at. And we'll wrap this episode up. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to put the visual up here on the screen. And I love this visual because I put the weights that I was in each photo. And as you can see, there's very it's almost as the changes are so minimal. And you got to, when fat loss is done correctly and you retain muscle, it comes off like everywhere. So a lot of times when you're looking for your progress and you don't see it, it's because you're looking at your problem areas and only your problem areas. You're not realizing that your wrist is getting smaller, your neck is getting smaller, your toes are getting smaller. It kind of like comes off all over the place because you have fat stored all over your body. And week over week, that what we're seeing here, I'm literally looks like a paper towel roll. And week over week, I'm just taking off one paper towel at a time. And here's, this is where we're at. My waist is 25 inches. I believe last week, I'm going to double check. December 6th. Oops. So December 5th, it was 25 and a half inches. This week, it's been 25 inches. When I go back 2 weeks to like November timeframe, it was, so where I weighed 121.5, it was 25.75, I think. So you see how it's just really small changes. This is what I want. I'm still keeping all that fullness up in my bicep area. It's just coming off like layer by layer. And this is the halfway point. From here on out, this is when it's still going to be like little by little, but this is when you'll just start to kind of see everything just get tighter and like the skin get closer to the muscle. Because at this point, my visceral fat is very, very low. And what I've got left is subcutaneous fat. And so it's just coming off layer by layer. Week over week, you don't see much. But if we go back to 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go back 4 weeks, I weighed 124.64 weeks ago. You can tell a significant change. My outer thigh, inner thigh, and my waist came in quite a bit. And then I'm still maintaining a nice fullness in the arms. Actually, my arms are leaner as well. You can see, you can see the line, where the bicep meets the front delt, the front shoulder. That line is sharper now at 118.8. So those are kind of things I look at. You can see the waist is tighter. Yeah, so we are moving right along. I feel really good. Progress is good. My steps this week were, let's take a look where my steps kind of land. I feel like this week my steps were either 10 to 11K and then a couple of low days. I had, let's see, December 7th, I had a lot of steps, 11,000. And then I had the 8th, I only had 3,500 steps. Then I had 9,000 steps. And then another low day at 5,600 steps. But then again, 9,000 steps, 11,500 steps. So I'm averaging about 9,500 steps. Good, good about that because I still have room to kind of that. I haven't thrown on the weighted vest yet, so I still have room there because where I'm at right now is where it's stubborn fat. It's not excess fat. I'm not holding excess body fat anymore at all. This is a stage where I'm perfectly healthy here where I'm at. Me personally, I like to be leaner, more muscular looking, and so I need to still kind of down in my body fat. And this is where it's just the body holds, it's more stubborn, and it's usually the areas that I want gone the most, which will come off the last. So that's kind of where I'm at. This process has been really straightforward kind of so far. Did feel like the week was a stall until I had that big drop at the end. It was kind of strange. Definitely not stalled. Still eating the same amount of calories. I aim for 2 700-calorie meals a day. Time earlier in the day, like calories, and then a dinner, 700 calories, and then I have like my snacks. So 200 calorie in the morning, I have a protein bar, popcorn, and a little treat. At night, another 200 calories. So that's what's keeping me at 1,800 calories. My protein's still 120 to 130, sometimes higher. I really probably should aim a little higher. It just would be better. Yeah, okay with where things are at. I am okay with the progress I see. It's nothing like dramatic, but this is realistic fat loss. This is realistic. This is realistic, very good progress. This is realistic for me being extremely, I would say 80%. And the only reason I wouldn't give myself 100% is because on the days that I've had to eat out, which have been
several in this process, been able to track my macros on those days, but I still believe I have not gone over on those days. So that's why I would say I'm at 80% effort. I would give, if I didn't have any eating out, it would be 100% effort. I've been going to all my workouts, averaging the right amount of steps, and I'm just in a really, feel like I've given it really good effort. So this is realistic for what an extremely good dedicated effort looks like. As you can see, even with extreme dedication, it's not dramatic. It's not overnight success. It takes time and it takes consistency and patience. So there's where I'm at. That concludes this episode. We'll see what next week brings. I'm traveling again, so there's always some challenges with that, airplane travel and all of that, but we will see how I navigate that. We'll do some check-ins along the way on next week's episode. So yeah, hope to see you.